Hello, everyone, and welcome to the fourth episode of the School Night Nerd Show with me, Meanie Mosey. I kind of can't believe that this is like already the fourth one of these. But it's good. It's all good. Um, let's see. I'm still Oh yeah, new hair. Who this? I don't know. My mom did it. She's a hairstylist, or she was a hairstylist, but now she only does my hair. So yay! I've just been kind of running around. Went to church in the morning. I got my nails done. They're like the prettiest nails that I've ever had. It's kind of like this iridescent nude type thing going on. I love them so much. I was screaming in the car. But then after that, I've been cleaning my room, hence the mess on my bed. But I mean, the floor's visible now, so that is nice. Let's see. So, oh no, I'm putting this here. I like to see it in front of me. It was this little guy. I can't stop staring at him. I love him so much. It's like I'm starting to get the Lalaboo hype a little bit. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. I don't want one. I don't want to, like, wait in line to get one or pay an exorbitant amount of money to get one. But it's adorable, I have to admit. Okay, so let's see. For this one, I figured I'd just hop right into the manga chapter. And this time I'm going to be reading it on my iPad and then kind of discussing it afterwards. I feel like my voice sounds weird. I can't tell. I don't know. I have both of my fans going. It is hot in my room right now. It is like it doesn't help that the blinds are open, but I mean, how else can I get light? So I'm just dealing with it. I haven't read it, but I am going to read it on my iPad this time and then kind of discuss it also, because putting it on the screen is somewhat not allowed after doing some research. So let's get right into it. I haven't read it yet, but I have it right here. Hold on, let me shuffle some things around. Keyboard. I can't tell if someone's knocking on my door. My sister's room is right next to mine, so. Okay, yay! One of these. I guess what's new is, I started watching Bleach, kind of, somewhat, a little bit. And by watching, I mean I got through the first 1.5 episodes. I got my sister to start watching Kaiju number 8. So she's getting into that. So she's getting into that. Oops. Sorry, I'm checking on this. Okay. Alright. Let's get into the chapter. 1151, I get the idea. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage 35. Sumo Tourney in Hakumai. Hurling Urishima's Big Brother Yokozuna Sukune. Okay, so the last cover story where the pilgrimage ended was not necessarily the last story in this cover story section, chunk, I don't know what they call them. Yeah, okay, I get the idea. Wait, okay, hold on, sorry. First, let's recap what happened in the last chapter. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, Dory and Bragi turned into demons. They're turning monsters to demons in between them. Brooke also has some connection to Gunko. Gunko turned into, like, this evil emu version of himself. Itself. Jarl is not running from any type of battle. I feel like that sword is going to get dislodged very soon. Um, let's see. Mm. Oh, Domi reversi, Domi reversi in Latin means return home. And I thought it was interesting that Emu cast that on Dorian Broggy, and they went to hell essentially and came back as demons. So is that where Emu is from? Interesting coincidence? I think not. Okay, let's get into this chapter. I'm excited. Okay. I'm so sad. Why'd they turn into demons? Okay, wait, captains, you mustn't do this. Chief Jarl is the world's oldest warrior. He's a hero of legend. Oh yeah, they're heading to kill him right now. We've looked up to him for our entire lives, haven't we? Yes, that's right, Kashi. Oimo and Kashi are trying to calm them down. The warrior we once admired has grown old and feeble, so it's time to force him into retirement. Wow. Freed from, what was it called, logic and reason or something? Some crazy stuff going on. I need Usopp to do something, please, immediately. Oh my gosh. I don't know what he would do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I'll get to that after. But I've heard some interesting things about Usopp over the past week. And then we will be the kings of Elbaf. There's no need for the god of Elbaf anymore. Who's the god of Elbaf? Loki? No, Nika. Okay. Bring about the age of war. We'll build an era defined by the ruthless and mighty. You guys never talk like that before. What's gotten into you? What's gotten out of you? Logic. Haha. Stay back, Kashi. They were flipped over and turned into different people entirely. Now they're like demons, dark and twisted all the way to their core. It can't be. Thorman. Oh no, I'm trapped in between them. No, wait, don't turn. I don't want to turn evil. Don't flip me over. So this is Go. I'm pretty sure that's Go. I've seen Hunter x Hunter. I think that's Go. That's also kind of the board that they had in Wano when they were kind of, I'm pretty sure, when they were estimating like the amount of Kaido's men versus revolutionaries that were fighting against them. Nice visual representation of that. I wonder if this is just like a metaphor here, or if someone actually has like a chessboard or something in Marijois, or I don't know what's going on. Okay. What an incredible feeling. Okay, so they love being freed of logic and reason. Retreat for now. The tides have turned against us. The enemy took out Gabon, it seems. Gabon had fallen off the cliff, and Chopper jumped after them into the underworld. No, that can't be. Someone's confused. Oh, Ripley. Wait for me, Colin. Is that true about Mr. Ya? Mama's gonna save you. Kids are still walking towards the cliff. The giant pirates have turned into demons. Nightmare hole. There's a demon. There are several demons crawling out of a nightmare hole. Get to your feet. You are not actually dead. Okay. Kids are asleep, dreaming of things that they are afraid of. That hole is the hole from which the nightmares are emerging. They're thinking about demons. Demons are coming out of the nightmare hole. That's fantastic. Wahaha, that's right. Get up, be reborn. There's no waking Elbaf from this nightmare. Who is that? Wait. Oh my gosh. That's the weird dragon dude. Why are his eyelashes so nice? Okay, things are really cooking with the great one here. There is no need to hold back. Rampage to your heart's desire, my sleep tits. Is he a centaur? He has the dragon fruit, but he still has the bottom half of a horse. Remember, Elbaf, you created these monsters yourself. Did not have him turning into a human on my bingo card. Model Kirin. What is the Kirin dragon? Kirin, a Japanese word with multiple meanings, can refer to the Kilin, a mythical Chinese creature, or to the Japanese word for giraffe in Japanese. Often described as a gentle, benevolent, and peaceful creature known for its ability to uphold justice and protect the innocent. Sometimes depicted as having a deer or horse-like body covered in scales with a long oxtail and horse hoof. Killing him. No, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, he's a human. Okay. He seems to have a different personality as okay, we're gonna revisit this. We're gonna go back to this. Okay, give me a second. Alright, let me finish the chapter. Okay. There are even more of them now. Looks to me, things have gotten pretty hairy. Master Dory, Master Broggy, yes, Usopp, freak out, please. What are you doing to your homeland? Wake up, you guys. I'll get to Usopp later. Okay. Why do you look like that? Where's your sense of pride? Yes, Usopp, freak out. Okay. Crash out, please. Okay. Damn it, we can't save the children. Now I understand why Saul wasn't able to stop them. The children are being guarded by monsters and invisible thorns. Wake up, Bent, Ilva. I don't got time to be passing out. I'm coming to save you, boy. Just you wait. How far shall we go, Great One? Silence. The playing board is entirely in our color. They will eventually crumble under the weight of their own personal demons. Continue until it breaks. Until what breaks? The heart of Elbaf. This country would have been subjugated years ago if not for Harold's miserable failure. Okay. Many minutes earlier, Underworld, Gabon falling. I didn't think this through. I really didn't think this through. Like, calm down, Chopper. You got this. You can do this. Just make sure he doesn't die. Yo, he's falling. Wow. Okay. If you want answers, then beg me for them, Hyrule. You killed my father, Loki. He was my father, too. And yet, that didn't stop you from ending his life. Knock it off, Hyrule. Hey, Chopper just fell down from above. I bet that was Luffy that said that. Okay. Huh, I heard something. Did you see them? Nah. True, it does seem like something just came down from above. It was beyond the mountains. Say, how did I know it was Chopper? Someone else is with him their weekend. That's some observation hockey. That sounds pretty bad then. Did they fall all the way from the sun world above? We gotta go search for them. You don't gotta go search for anything. Hey, Gerd and Goldberg, you got anything on your wish list? Like someone's head or some jewels? Or... Oh, sure, we got wishes. But we're not unlocking your cuffs, Loki. Damn. Bunch of goody two-shoes. When was this? Okay. Wait. Okay, it's still... What? Ah, the secret caller is calling again. He doesn't want anybody to know who it is. There was a theory that it is Shirahoshi. Okay. Don't worry, it won't take too long. In fact, as a matter of fact, I'm busy too. Just one thing. Fine, keep your voice down. I wasn't able to tell you earlier, but I'll be unable to call you for a while, I think. Huh? What do you mean? At first I found it frightening, but the more you and I talked, the more our conversations became a source of solace to me. So I wanted to express my gratitude. Hey, what's going on? Don't tell me, are you in danger again? So he cares so much. Wow, I'm fine, don't worry. Where are you? I just want to say thank you for... Wait. Huh. The drama. Okay. We hung up. What are you looking at? I'm glad to know that you have a friend to keep you company here in the lonely underworld. Don't you dare tell anyone. Hey, Gerd, prepare your medical surprise. Mr. Ya's hurt badly. I guess everyone really loves the guy, huh? Oh, dang. You're lucky that Chopper was here to save you. Good job, Chopper. What? Heh. Oh, gosh. You can't butter me up like that, you jerk. Okay. What? This old guy? He was on the King of the Pirates crew. He sailed with Roger and Rayleigh. Of course, Luffy doesn't know. He and Dark King Rayleigh were known as the Wings of the King of the Pirates. I assume he was the third strongest on the crew. So he was a huge pirate, huh? That would explain why he was so tough. And it means he knows Shanks. Look, he's trying to say something. What is it, Mr. Ya? Second strong. Sanji energy. Okay. It's so good to see you awake again, Mr. Ya. How could this have happened to you? Oh, about that, there's huge trouble going on up there, Luffy. Listen up, everyone. The children were taken hostage by a couple of bad guys, and nobody can do anything to stop them. There are giant monsters rampaging around, and... No hockey. Everyone back on the lift for returning to the Sun World. Elbaf's in danger. Save your breath, Chopper. I get that. I get the idea. Huh. I understand now. Whose preposterous hockey is that? Doga, ha ha ha. Looks like you're going to need me after all. Okay. We fighting now. Nice. Okay. Next chapter when? Does it say? It doesn't say. Hold on. Let me look it up. Okay. One Piece. Next chapter. Release date. He has been cranking them out pretty quickly. June 22nd. Okay. In a couple weeks, possibly. It doesn't say on the app. So, alright. Okay. Let me check if anyone said anything. Why do I keep closing out all my tabs? That's the question. Hold on. Gotta plug in my laptop so it doesn't run out of battery. Okay. YouTube.com. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's day going? Nice, nice, cool, cool. Okay. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's day? Got some stereo. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. People usually put filters on it to avoid copyright. I don't know how to do that. Any predictions? Oh, it's a little bit late for that. Reversi is also a board game where if two black corners a white, they flip and turn back. That makes sense given the little board game that was on there. Two different kinds of killing him. It's a mythical creature, but there are two versions of them, a Japanese version and Chinese version. I saw that after I Googled it. I'll get into it in a second. Also seems to be a fin on Killingham's neck. We're not sure if he is a fishman, since it's quite hard to see. Most fishmen have sharp teeth like him. Could be Jarl. Not only does the snail look exactly like him, but it also lines up with the timeline since Jarl is in danger, plus Shaggy meets Harry, which Jarl is also second strongest. There's a break next week. Okay, yay, thank you. Okay. Alright. Killingham. Let me pull up my screen. Okay, this is what I got. So that is the Killingham that I know. And then the other dude showed up. Same dude. Yeah, it is. It needs to be. But it seems like his behavior is changing when he, like, this one is like all scared and sleepy and everything, and then the other guy that he changes into seems pretty malicious and kind of like bloodthirsty. I don't know if it's the teeth or something, but he seems more of like an active participant in this anarchy. He's smiling. I don't know if it's like we can't tell if this guy is smiling, but he doesn't look angry. He looks concerned about the situation. So the question is, well, okay, another thing is when we see people transform into their Zoan devil fruits and different things, they don't seem to change personalities at all. Like when Kaku changes into his giraffe form, or when Rob Lucci changes into his Cheeto, whatever, leopard form, he's still Rob Lucci. But this guy seems to be changing personalities entirely. Like, he seems a lot nicer when he's in dragon form. Or nicer, weaker, I don't know. And then you go to the Kirin. It seems like he is like mixed matched a little bit. Because that, if that is what that looks like, then in this one he has 2 legs. And then in the other form, he has the horse bottom and like a human head. So it seems like that is a smile fruit almost. Like how the people with the smile fruits got all jacked up and they didn't really transform right. Well, I mean, the smile fruits one, it was permanent. They had to like, there was no transforming. It was like a merging of the animals. But with this one, in his human head form, he looks like a centaur because his bottom half looks like this. And then in his dragon form, dragon face form, it's this, but he has 2 human legs. So that is something that we haven't seen before. I wonder if he is... Oh, never mind. Duh. Okay, never mind. Okay. No. Chopper has different forms. You can do like half C's or whatever the heck you want. Never mind. Oops. Just kidding. it's not even that crazy. But that still doesn't account for his personality changing. Yeah, that still doesn't account for how he kind of starts acting like an entirely different person just because he changed forms. And I wonder, does this guy? I'm looking at it on my iPad. Does the man beast form fall asleep like he did, or like, how does his power work? Because he makes wait. That's not even his devil fruit. How is he making sleeping people? It's almost like he has two devil fruits, but he's not Blackbeard. He can't do that. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, thank you for watching me struggle through that. I was like, oh, it's so obvious now. But, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, so killing him seems to have two types of powers where he can make people's nightmares become reality, and he has a Zoan type devil fruit also. So I wonder if these powers were bestowed upon him by Emu or something like that. Maybe his sleeping thing is not even a devil fruit. Could be a fishman also, because he has the pointy teeth and a trident. I mean, the trident doesn't have anything to do with it, but yeah. Very interesting. Okay, so the next thing was I posted a couple clips from my live stream on TikTok last time, kind of going over Usopp and everything, and like whether he's like the most useless member of the crew or something, or least useful, as someone put. One, I'm not an Usopp hater. He was actually one of my favorite characters at some point. But then I saw, I'm not, my opinion hasn't changed, but I saw another video of this guy talking about how Usopp really took command of the battlefield whenever he fought Luffy. Because he's a strategist, he's a sniper, he fights in the way that he can, and he really took charge of that whole entire thing, and we haven't seen him. I'm thinking before I speak. I don't think we've seen him do. Never mind. Just kidding. There was Thriller Bark. We haven't seen him do much of that. But someone also pointed out that Luffy was the only person that he could really prepare for a fight against, since he knew all of his weaknesses and different kinds of things and all that. So if Usopp really knows his enemy, like he knew Perona, like he knew Luffy, then he could really take charge of the whole entire battlefield and kind of move them around like chess pieces. So I wonder if we're going to see some of that like grand strategist Usopp in this arc a little bit. But right now he does not look happy about Dory and Broggy, which I am excited about. Loki looks like he's about to come up to the Sun World. Yeah. Lots of fun things. Okay. It's like really hot in my room. I'm so sorry if you can hear my fan. But it is entirely necessary. Okay. So What else? I need to get better at planning these things. Let's see. I have gotten somewhat behind on watching my, I guess, first half of summer 2025 anime. I haven't seen the past 2 episodes of To Be Hero X. I started watching Bleach. I just got, like, DreamCon was really a lot. Um, and so there are still, like, more things coming out later this summer. Like, Kaiju number 8 is going to start up again and all of this kind of thing. So I think it will be fun to look through the let's look at let's see. Let us look at the upcoming, well, no. Okay. I'll do that on my own time. I was going to look at the upcoming anime that are coming out in this next season. But I don't feel like I want to do that on stream. I feel like I can come up with something better to do. I have an idea. Let's see. I'm also very confused on how his devil fruit connects to dream, but I have heard some dragons can travel to the dream realm or something. Huh. Dreams. Do Kirans have anything to do with dreams or sleep? From this quick Google search that I am seeing, I don't see anything about that. But it does say that they protect the innocent and uphold justice, which does not seem like this dude is doing right now. Let's see. Oopsie. Wait, did I? Okay, never mind. Oh. Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry. Okay. I wonder if Usopp has any role or glow up in this arc. It seems more like a Brook arc right now. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, Brook seems like he's about to have some drama going on, which nobody asked for, but will be appreciated. I'll take what I can get. I love this series. But I want Usopp to have some stuff because it's his time now. He needs, like, I want, like, second flashback Sanji Whole Cake Island level development for Usopp. That would be lovely. Have you watched Konosuba? No, I have not watched Konosuba. I am gonna Google Konosuba right now. No, it looks like an... Is that an isekai? After a traffic accident, Kazuma Sato's disappointingly brief life was supposed to be over, but he wakes up to see a beautiful girl. Yeah, that's an isekai. I haven't seen very many isekai shows. I can't really think of any that I have seen at all. Yeah, no. I don't know. Okay. But, let's see. Let me... check this. Hold on. Espera, lo siento. Okay. Okay. So, for this next half of the video, I thought I'd do a good old reaction. I found a couple. I'm just gonna try out. Like, I'm new to live streaming and everything. I'm still figuring this out, but I'm gonna react to this Watch Mojo video. It says top 10 most epic Luffy moments in One Piece. I haven't seen it before, but I'm gonna test this out. Maybe on the next stream, I'm gonna do a poll. But let me see. I have there were a while back. There were a few One Piece theory videos that y'all recommended I watch. The biggest One Piece theory ever made. I noticed now there's the bigger One Piece theory ever made that came out last year. Top 10 over, or these aren't really theory videos, but I figure I'll try out this mini one, and then I will look at some theory videos and see if there's one that I can react to and kind of dissect in my next stream. And this one, I've heard the biggest One Piece theory ever made is kind of like a almost like nostalgia, like it's so old, like it's 4 hours long, so that's crazy. And the next one is like 1 hour long, which is also crazy. But I mean, I haven't heard him yet, and so I kind of want to look at him and react to him. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Or I could just start now. I mean, if I'm gonna do it eventually. I kind of want to go into it with a plan, but like, I plan for forever. Sorry, y'all. This is the reality of being a content creator. It's like I'm figuring out what to do as I am streaming. I love One Piece. Oh, it's one of the best in classic isekai. This has the best comedy in all of anime. Isekai anime nowadays are so generic. I've heard, hold on, Gintama is really funny also. But I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with isekai. Okay. The biggest One Piece theory is good, but it's too old. Okay, let's just start the... Okay. Let's do the Luffy moments for now. And then after that, I will take a poll on my channel and see which One Piece theory video to react to first. And then we'll go on from there. Okay. So, let's go back to this. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be fun. I'm monitoring the volume. I don't know how it's gonna sound, but yeah. That's really loud. Sorry.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best moments in One Piece featuring the future Pirate King, Monkey D. Luffy. Number 10, Luffy KOs Bellamy. The hot-headed pirate really Bellamy is initially dismissive of practically everything about Luffy. His dreams, his bounty, his fighting ability. But after messing with Luffy's friends, he learns that he's the real deal. Luffy comes back to town to beat Bellamy up and take back what he stole from them. Bellamy once again mocks Luffy and his friends, ridiculing pirates who pursue fanciful notions like the One Piece. However, despite moving so fast the onlookers can't see him, Bellamy gets knocked out by a single punch from Luffy. It's a satisfying takedown and just one of many memorable punches delivered by Luffy. Number 9.
I guess it would be fun if I predicted which ones were going to be on here. Okay. Well, anyway, first, man, this show is so long. That's crazy. But, like, we're, like, so past the point of people, like, doubting that the One Piece even exists. Well, I mean, that was before even Whitebeard announced that it was real. Oh yeah, I think Bellamy's doing fine now. But seeing that, seeing him like get punched in the face kind of reminded me of like the Celestial Dragon punch. So, okay, I'm gonna predict like the next 9. All right, we're gonna make this more fun. Okay, all right. So, the Celestial okay. Let me actually write this down. New note. Okay. Can I? It would be. Oh wait, no. Okay. Oop. Keyboard. Okay. These are ones, no specific order. These better be on here. And these are Luffy moments. Luffy moments. So the Sniper King shoot down that flag, I feel like that's a Sniper King moment. But these are Luffy moments. Okay, the Celestial Dragon punch. The... what is it? Why can't I not think of anything else? 3DX 2Y. Okay, that better be on there. Second gear was awesome when it happened. Luffy beats Crocodile. Can't spell. Okay. Luffy beats Crocodile. Luffy beats Arlong. Luffy yells at Sanji. I love that one. Telling him that he's not going to go anywhere until Sanji feeds him. I mean, I guess it's already a little bit spoiled because it says like number 9 Red Rock. I don't even remember what this is. It almost looks like it's a filler. So I guess I'm really predicting 8 of them. Luffy yells at Sanji. I feel like 5th gear. Duh. I feel like that's going to be number 1 by default. But, like, I like other moments more than that. What else? Let's make this a little bit better. Okay. No, why'd you get rid of my numbers? Oh, okay. Nope. Okay, Celestial Dragon Punch, 3D2Y, second gear, Luffy beats Crocodile, Luffy beats Arlong, Luffy yells at Sanji, fifth gear, and let's do Luffy rings the golden, wait, bell. No, okay, but, there's still, I still have my friends after Sabaody. One of these is not going to be on here. I bet it's 3D2Y. But let's see how many I get right. Okay. Is there a way to... Okay. Can I, like, let's... No, I don't need it to be that big. Okay. Okay, alrighty. Let's see how many I get. Okay, I don't want fifth gear is going to be on there. It's literally the thumbnail right here. But if the Celestial Dragon Punch is not on here, I'm going to crash out.
9. Red Rock. When Luffy and his peers confront 2 of the 4 emperors on the roof of Onigashima, things get suitably epic. Big Mom and Kaido are incredulous at Luffy's audacity, first for his dream, and then for the fact that he walks past them both without a glance.
That was good. I'll give them that one.
But a friend in need is more important than some big shot pirates. After seeing to Kinemon and promising to save his friend's country,
okay, hold on. That transition, the way this was directed, that was gorgeous. I mean, sad to see them all dead, but like,
a friend in need is more important than some big shot pirates.
That is crazy.
After
right
seeing
there.
to Kinemon and promising to save his friend's country, Luffy follows up by delivering a gigantic punch to Kaido's face.
I don't know how to spell this guy's name.
Red Rock rocks Kaido's world and ours. Not only is it so spectacular that an orchestral version of the show's first theme song plays in the background, but Luffy also tells the Emperors exactly who's gonna be Pirate King.
That was gorgeous. We love We Are.
Number 8, Luffy's Haki at Fishman Island. The Straw Hats come to the rescue of the royal family of Fishman Island when they're captured by the new Fishman pirates. However, their opponents seem to have the overwhelming numerical advantage. Captain Hody Jones gloats that he'll take over the kingdom and then become Pirate King. That's the last straw for Luffy, and he walks calmly into the middle of the enemy forces before unleashing a blast of Conqueror's Haki.
Oh, I didn't even put anything about Marineford. I'm gonna add it. No, look, I'm not cheating.
This takes down half of the fishmen facing him, 50,000. Everyone is shocked, Hody Jones most of all. But he made a rookie mistake. There can only be one Pirate King. Number 7, Gear Second.
Yep.
Faced with Bluno of CP9, Luffy manages to keep up with the government assassin's attacks. However, Luffy also realizes that just keeping up isn't good enough.
I know what shikara means. I'm learning Japanese.
He explains that he's thought of a way to surpass CP9's incredible speed and power. After using his legs to pump his blood faster, Luffy's body begins steaming. After performing that famous pose and dubbing his technique Gear Second, Luffy proceeds to thoroughly wreck Bluno. All of Luffy's moves now move so fast that his opponent can't keep up.
That was crazy.
It's an epic debut for one of Luffy's most iconic transformations. Number 6, Luffy loses his crew. Although he's usually supremely confident and determined, even Luffy has his limits.
Oh.
When the Straw Hats find themselves overmatched on Sabari Archipelago by multiple foes, Luffy advises that they run. The problem is that Bartholomew Kuma joins the fight.
Oh my gosh.
With a mere slap of his paw-printed hands, Kuma makes the Straw Hats vanish one by one. As each of his friends is ripped away from him before his eyes, Luffy becomes more and more distraught, until finally, he's alone. Devastated and bawling his eyes out, this is Luffy at one of his lowest points. While it's...
Okay, I'm sorry, but is it absolutely insane if that's like one of my favorite parts of the show? Like, I hate watching it, but I love that it happened. Oh my gosh. I'm just stressed right now, just even looking back at that. So dang, oh gosh, okay, so I got Luffy second gear, so that's good. Maybe since this one was on here, I still have my friends won't be on here. But oh man, I just love that part of the show because it reminds me of Infinity War, and that's my favorite Marvel movie. Just because it's like, it was so unpredictable and so stressful, and it's like, I don't know. It's like I'm the type of person who will predict the ending of something before it even like comes to happen, or like, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't even say anything anymore because I would like irritate people watching, like, because I would just know everything because I just know stories like that. And I just love when I get proven wrong or when something happens that I don't know is going to happen. So yeah, Sabaody Archipelago was my favorite. I didn't consider that to be a Luffy moment, but I guess like once he's alone, I mean, he's the only one to have that moment. So yeah, dang. Man. And that one moment is why I want to get my parents into the show. Just because I know, like, they're going to love it. Even though my mom might get pissed off at Luffy first, I know she'd love it. Okay, well, let's keep going. Okay.
Hard to watch him suffer, it takes being brought this low for Luffy to rise higher than ever before.
Yeah, it does.
Number 5, Luffy gives Nami his Straw Hat.
Oh.
Nami's return to her hometown eventually leads the Straw Hats navigator to some emotional devastation. Her attempts to purchase the freedom of her loved ones from the fishman pirate Arlong is sabotaged, ensuring her continued servitude to the sore-nosed pirates that killed her mother.
I have a whole entire video on my channel about this moment, actually.
Nami desperately lashes
Shameless
out,
plug.
attempting
I mean,
to
it is
gouge
my
away
live
the
stream,
tattoo Arlong forced upon her. Enter Luffy. Luffy doesn't know about Nami's history or who Arlong is. All he sees is a friend in need. So when she asks him for help, Luffy promptly gives her his most treasured possession, his straw hats, and tells her of course he'll help, because
like
that's who Luffy is.
That's why this show is like freaking great.
Number 4, Luffy faces 3 admirals. During the Summit War, Luffy is consistently outmatched by many of the fighters he encounters. Whether it's the 7 warlords or elite marines, Luffy has to fight for his life every step of the way on the road to saving his brother Ace's life. As everyone struggles to reach Ace, Luffy has Jinbei launch him in a water spout while holding a broken mast to land in front of the execution platform. But there waiting for him are the 3 admirals, the Marine's strongest forces. Along with the beautifully executed animation, Luffy's attitude makes the encounter even better. He knows he's outgunned, but he doesn't hesitate in demanding they return Ace and attacking them. Number 3, Gear 5th.
Of course.
Luffy's Devil Fruit Awakening is his absolute peak. It may have taken nearly dying against Kaido, but once the drums of liberation...
Okay. 5th gear is number 3. Okay, so now let's predict what is going to be... Okay, Celestial Dragon Punch, gotta be number 1. 2nd gear was already here. I feel like we're gonna get Luffy ringing the bell. Oh no. Okay. That's it. The Marineford... Wait, no, not Marineford. Enies Lobby was in the beginning, so I feel like that's gonna be number 2. Even though it's not... I don't count it as a Luffy moment, but I think they're going to. So... Enies Lobby, number 2. We're gonna do Celestial Dragon Punch, number 1. Let's see.
Start beating in his chest, Luffy can do practically anything. His hair turns white, he can warp reality around him, and his powers become impossibly cartoonish. So many aspects of this scene are iconic, from the shot of Luffy in front of the moon, to his gleeful laughter, to every single ridiculous Looney Tunes cartoon attack he uses against the formidable Emperor. Luffy achieving Gear 5th broke the internet with its unprecedented combination of silliness and hype. Number 2, Luffy declares war.
Yep.
The Straw Hat's attempts to rescue Robin are met with plenty of obstacles, including from Robin herself. Once they finally confront her, she reveals that she pushed them away because she fears they would eventually betray her. Robin's enemy is the world government, and no one would want to make an enemy with them. Luffy, with zero hesitation, asks Usopp, Sogeking, to burn down the world government flag. With one gesture, Luffy not only illustrates to Robin how much they care for her, but also picks a fight with over 170 countries and the massive organization above them. We're betting on Luffy in that fight.
I like it in English more. But yeah. Okay.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings
then they're saying that's not one of the top 10 most epic Luffy moments.
Number 1. Yep. Luffy punches a world noble. At an auction house, Luffy's fishman friend Hachan is shot by a world noble. Luffy is naturally furious, but Hachan begs him to do nothing, since injuring a world noble will bring a marine admiral down on Luffy. But of course, Luffy marches up to the sniveling blue blood and punches him in the face. Not only is this moment incredibly animated, but it's also a perfect summation of Luffy's character. No matter who you are, if you mess with his friends, you're gonna pay. And we're certain that even if Luffy had to go back and face this same situation, knowing what comes next, he still would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, he would.
Is there an epic Luffy moment we forgot? We'll gladly read about your favorite.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so 3D 2Y was not on there, and I can see why. It's alright. Luffy beats Crocodile was epic for me because they played the New World Symphony in the background, and I freaking love music and all that. He punched him up through the ground, and that was amazing. Luffy yells at Sanji. I love these awesome character development moments when he was telling him like he wasn't gonna leave until, like, I don't know, it's just the dichotomy between Sanji pushing him away, and I mean, I gotta analyze like the rescue arcs at some point, because like both Sanji, Robin, and Ace had rescue arcs, and they were all different in some way, but they were all very similar too, because none of them wanted to be rescued at first. So yeah, maybe I'll get to that at some point. But I love it when Luffy yelled at Sanji before that arc. Luffy rings the golden bell. I thought that was going to be epic because the whole conclusion of Skypiea was very epic. It was like the very first like really long One Piece arc that we had, and seeing Luffy up in the clouds like that was amazing. And then I still have my friends. I can see why. These are like kind of like emotional moments, not really action-y moments. But yeah, Celestial Dragon Punch, not surprised at all that was number 1. And it is an iconic moment like this. Something that can be referred to within like, with like 3 words or something like that. Celestial Dragon Punch. Luffy Gear 5. Marineford Admirals, or like, I don't know, Sabaody Archipelago. Something where you, or like Zoro Thriller Bark. Something that you can refer to and everybody knows that you're talking about within like the span of 3 words, 3 to 4 words or so. And has there been one of those in every single arc? I don't know. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I wonder what the one for Elbaf is gonna be. I'm excited. But anyway, yeah, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you for hanging out with me on my live stream. I'm gonna send out a poll in the coming week, kind of asking about which theory video to react to, and then that will be what I do in the next School Night Nerd Show live stream. So I hope you have an awesome, amazing, wonderful, fantastic week, and I will catch you guys next Sunday at 7 p.m. Bye.